Eric Ralls was raised in East Texas, following family in the oil and real estate industries. He began to see in his youth the trade-offs between development and conservation, and practically lived with the conflicts that arise when people chase development without thinking about the environment. This background also helped him realize that protecting the planet is not a luxury, but a necessity, and it cultivated within him an ambition to combine science, technology, and education. While studying at Vanderbilt University, Ralls majored in Japanese language and literature and psychology. The combination of culture and science sparked his interest in how people think and engage with the world beyond themselves. After that, he continued to develop his business skills at Thunderbird School of Global Management. His graduate research revealed his passion for using technology to help deliver environmental education, while the vision of designing platforms for people to learn about science and nature became his focus for the rest of his career. In 1999, he created Cosmoverse. The web portal invited those who may have never peered through a telescope to discover the universe and be engaged with space exploration. It has since become a conduit for both scientists and amateur astronomers to share their wonder about the universe. On the heels of his science-based site, Ralls launched RedOrbit.com in October of 2005, the next evolution of his science-based portal. RedOrbit.com attempted to encapsulate science as a whole, and make science more accessible to the public. The site featured a diverse range of subject matter related to technology, health, space, and scientific achievements. The award Red Orbit received in 2006 for excellence in web-based development was proof that readers wanted credible and up-to-date science-based information, compiled into one easy-to-use navigational portal. In 2016, he then focused his attention closer to home. He created Earth.com, a site that advances biodiversity and talks about environmental issues. The site features daily news and research pertaining to nature issues that are relevant to both awareness and conservation. Shortly thereafter, he imagined this idea of putting nature literacy into the pockets of people. In 2017, he started the PlantSnap app, which easily allowed anybody with a phone to identify plants almost instantly. Then these people could learn about a plant's name, its habitat, and how it can be used with just one photo. The app became a nice connection of curiosity and knowledge for many people. By 2021, Ralls exited PlantSnap but did not stop there. By 2022, he released EarthSnap, an app that extends this idea beyond plants to include animals and all living things. It became an even better tool for people who wished to engage with the natural world. Assisting in making plant identification commonplace is still one of his proudest accomplishments. He has witnessed classrooms come to life when students have a chance to use a phone to learn about nature. Gardeners and hobbyists could grow with confidence. Conservationists could collect even more data. The outcome remains beyond numbers. As Ralls said, he is fueled by the little stories: a wildflower growing through a sidewalk, a hawk flying above, or a message sent from a user inspired to look after nature. Those reminders help him stay centered during the days and weeks of running technology businesses. Like many in science communication, he has faced hurdles. Combating misinformation online is one of the toughest. Creating sustainable business models that do not rely too heavily on advertising is another. Building trust around how user data is collected and stored is a constant priority. There are also technical challenges. The cost of running models across different devices and regions can be steep. Distribution is another concern, since platform policy changes can affect visibility for smaller teams. Yet Ralls has consistently worked to adapt and find balance. Eric Ralls sees a future where technology feels invisible and natural. Cameras will instantly recognize species, and biodiversity monitoring will be ongoing rather than occasional. Consumers may one day see the environmental impact of products the way they now see nutrition labels. He believes that conservation finance will become mainstream, with biodiversity credits and verified restoration projects being standard practice. Most importantly, he hopes future generations grow up with nature literacy built into their daily lives. For those entering the field, his advice is practical. Learn how to translate between science, technology, and plain language. Pay close attention to data ethics because credibility is key. Find partners both in conservation and in classrooms. He encourages measuring real impact, not just clicks or downloads. The goal should be to track trees planted, habitats restored, and species protected. These are the outcomes that matter most for the future of the planet. His place of residence is Telluride, Colorado. The splendor of the landscape reminds him daily why he selected this path in life. Living within mountains and wilderness keeps him engaged in his work and mission. His favorite quote is from Baba Dioum: "In the end, we will conserve only what we love. We will love only what we understand. We will understand only what we are taught." That sentence sums up much of what has motivated his career. Providing the experience of knowledge and understanding so that people can have concern about that which they understand. His work has been published in outlets like the New York Times, USA Today, and other media outlets for a long time. Educators, scientists, and conservationists are all grateful for his contributions to improved access to information. At this point, we should briefly return to some of his projects, which span from astronomy websites to plant identification apps. He has consistently built bridges between curiosity and understanding with all his projects. He has connected millions of people with the earth beneath their feet and the sky above. Eric Ralls has built a career that bridges space exploration and environmental advocacy. His work has demonstrated that science can be found neither complicated nor far removed. It can be found as close as the phone in your pocket or the wildflower in front of your house. Looking from Cosmoverse to EarthSnap, the same theme is present, helping people see and learn, so they can care. For someone interested in the night sky or the green world, the tools Eric has created provide experience to stimulate observation into action. He often references the small moments that keep him inspired, like a child learning to speak the name of a tree, or a teacher using an app to show the complexities of an ecosystems, or perhaps a gardener deciding to plant with more awareness. These are the few moments that ripple out even into the communities around us. In a time when the planet and the stars are vying for our attention, Eric Ralls provides a connection to notice both. He serves as a reminder that intellectual knowledge can be a first step to responsibility, and then responsibility can lead to lasting care for the world we share.